So I have my two covers made, and the next thing that I need to do is to create the binding. That's the piece that goes down along the middle, or if you see here on my example, okay, that's what that's going to look like. So we're going to do this next step. And for that, I'm going to just use duct tape. And I want to cut a piece that I know is going to be at least as long as at least 3 inches, but probably more like 7 or 8 inches worth. And you can cut it if you want to. I like to just tear it because I know how to do that. Okay, I'm going to scoot these two a little bit further apart. So I lay that down in between. If it keeps sticking to your fingers, you may want to just take one of your side pieces, and you're just going to overlap that by about maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And then you're going to take the other piece and overlap the same amount and make sure that they align at the top and at the bottom. You press that down just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to take my top piece and again overlapping. I'm not going to press it in the middle. I'm pressing on the edges first. I'm going to take the bottom piece up, line it up along with the other piece, make sure that it's aligned here as well, and then I'm ready to press the middle together. Okay, and that creates the binding edge of my book. All right. Next step is to add your Post-it notes. Now, if you notice on my example piece here, I do have a pen holder. The pen holder is optional. You don't have to do that, but if you wanted to, it's really easy to do. All you're going to do is take just a piece of your paper. I'm going to make this just a little extra wide, like that. Just want a rectangle. And I'm going to fold it in half. And when I fold it, I want to make sure that I crease it really good. Now you can use a popsicle stick for this, or you can use like your thumbnail or something like that. And then what I'm going to do is fold in both of my sides to the middle or close to the middle. Okay. And now I can do this a couple ways. I could just leave it like this if I wanted to keep my, and I would probably want to have the pen or pencil that I'm going to use handy so that I know like how tight to make it so that it doesn't slip out. Okay, so I just kind of pinch that there. All right, if I wanted to, I could also take this and fold it one more time if I wanted to make it a little bit smaller. It just kind of depends on your aesthetic. What do you like the look of? If it's a little bit thicker and you've got a pen that has one of these clippies, it'll probably, you know, hold on to it a little bit better because it'll catch on the knob and it'll be a little bit, you're less likely to lose your pen or pencil, okay? I'm going to go ahead and leave mine open because I like it a little bit wider like that, but it's totally up to you what you decide you want to do. Just make sure that it goes over the spot that you want it to go. And so now that I know where that spot is, okay, all I want to do now is I'm going to attach it right there, okay? And to do that, I just take a little bit of glue, spread really thin. I'm going to put it on the inside. Again, not a whole lot, spread it really thin, okay? And then I'm just going to place that on there. Give it some pressure, okay? And then for this last part, I'm just going to put my glue on the back of my last sticky note. Oops, that one popped open. That's no big deal because we're going to give it some more pressure again here in just a second. But I would take this and spread it again very, very thin. If you get that glue on your fingers, you can just rub it back and forth a couple of times and it'll ball up and start to fall off. So that way your fingers aren't quite so sticky. I'm going to bring this back together. Place my sticky notes on there the direction that I would like it to go. Mine's going to open from the bottom. Apply about 10 seconds worth of pressure. Okay. Open that up. Press that down a little bit more. Like I said, I want to make sure that it's stuck really good. And I'd probably wait a little bit before I put my pen in there, but okay. Just like that. And I've got my Post-it note pen holder.